Well, it would appear there's nothing like photography than to something to bring you back down to earth with a bump. I came out probably incorrectly, excuse me, I'm going to zip up, with preconceived ideas of what I wanted, and it's bit me on the bum. I'd scouted this place and I thought, oh, this would really work come the winter. Apparently it doesn't. Now, I don't know if it's because there's not enough snow. I'm standing here going, having a Laurel and Hardy moment. And I'm convinced it's me, it's in my head. I wish this was real time and then you could start sending me messages saying, do this, do that, do the other. I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep trying. I'm not in any rush to get anywhere. If it started snowing, I think that would help. Possibly. Maybe I'm clutching at straws. So you know when you think you've got something sus, because I've had a whale of a time during autumn. Absolutely amazing time. And then it's like somebody gets older, he gives you a good slap and says, ha, don't get too confident, girl. So I'm going to carry on. I'm going to take a little wander down there to see if I can get something with those two interconnected trees at the back. And then I'm going to wander back to Maddie, see if I can get her off the grass verge, and go to a different location. I say maybe I'm trying to get lone trees in a wider environment, but they're not actually lone trees. They are surrounded by stuff. And maybe my head's just getting a little bit confused. It doesn't take much. But we'll crack on. I'm not moaning, I'm just trying to explain to you that I did actually think I'd suss this woodland malarkey. Trust me, if I was moaning, I'd be grumpy as hell. I thought I'd suss this woodland malarkey, and apparently I haven't. Because apparently snow brings a whole new set of challenges. We're going to persevere. I'm going to get one image that I really like. If it's the last thing, if I have to stay here all day, I'm going to get an image that I like. That's a challenge, isn't it? Right, I'll catch you guys in a minute. Yay. It's a good job there's nobody around, because I'm giving myself a severe talking to. As I say, I'm not moaning in any way, shape or form. It's fabulous being out in the snow, in the fresh air, the peace and quiet, apart from me jabbering away. I think I found an image. It's certainly one that I'm happiest with out of the 20 that I've taken so far. What I am doing is seeing what I think makes a scene, taking a shot, tweaking the composition, taking another shot, and then reviewing it and being brutally honest with myself and going, don't bother, put that in the delete button. Or, okay, I'll keep that one for when I get home, see what it's like. I'm going to pop a little bit of video up on this one. Oh, because I can't show you what I'm seeing. Where's my video button? There we go. But essentially, in the distance, and I am at 200mm reach here, VR is now turned off, there are two skeleton trees. They seem to be linked by a branch going across the middle, but it's not. That's something in the background. But it actually works. Slap bang in between those trees, but further back, is another skeleton tree. And off to the right-hand side is another skeleton tree, kind of leaning in toward the other three, the three that I first mentioned, the OGs. They're all covered in snow on one side, although there's a little bit of bark colour showing through. And in the background, we've got basically a blank canvas of darker pines, firs, that don't seem to have any snow on them. As I looked at them, I saw a story. I think that's the right word. We've got mother and father having a conversation, older child standing just behind them, and a stranger coming in from the right-hand side. Yeah, I know, it sounds a little bit far-fetched, doesn't it? But that's what my mind was telling me was going on. Oops, that's my video. And there's almost, to the right-hand side of the far right-hand tree, there's almost a pathway going behind it, where, I don't know why, but there's virtually no snow there. To the left-hand side of the outer tree, there is snow on the ground, but there's as I say, it's a curved path. That kind of works as well. So I'm at f2.8. The two foreground trees are focused. The background one, the right-hand one, sorry, not the background one. I'm not sure if he's in focus or not, because he's probably on... Yeah, he is. He is. The one at the very back, the one standing between the two. Yeah, he's kind of in focus. Yeah. Needs a little bit of crop, but I'm happy with that one. If I don't get anything else today, I'm happy with that one. I'm doing my usual. I'm going to go back in a minute. I'll just walk a bit further. Oh, I'm going to go back in a minute. And I am. I found a scene, and you have to bear with me because I can't see where I'm pointing in relation to what you can see. We have this beautiful fir tree and it's got a beautifully curved trunk. To the right of it is a fallen, I'm guessing it's a branch, possibly from higher up. Oh, actually I can just see where it's broken away from the tree. And I looked at it and I thought, love the shape of that. Is there a story there? And I think there actually is. A bit dark and sinister maybe. To me, it looks like somebody towering over somebody who's fallen. Don't know if that makes sense. It's quite an involved little scene. I'm trying to avoid the sky. There is a patch of white stuff, which you might get away with when it's on the big screen thinking, oh, it's snow. I didn't want the branch or the trunk that's coming out to the left, and I didn't want any of the tut in the foreground. I framed it so that the very base of the image excludes the 3 or 4 little tufts of grass you can see poking up and the rocks. And I've cut it just before the right-hand tree. I've tried it in portrait orientation, that didn't work. I was hoping that the curve of the tree would make the image pop, but it doesn't. But landscape orientation with that little scene, let's say somebody on the floor begging for mercy. Oh, I need to see a doctor, I really do. And the master leaning over. It's a tight image. There's not really any surrounds, it's just concentrating on those two subjects. For me it works, but maybe that's because I'm in my head. I'd appreciate your thoughts on whether that scene works. I put a little bit of video up because you'll possibly not really see what I'm talking about here. I'll put a little bit of video up to show you what it is I'm looking at. But yeah, that's different. Oh, a couple of flurries of snow. Oh, please, please slow. And now I am going to wander back up. I'm thinking I'd like to go down there, but... Oh, I've said it. I didn't think there was anything else to be found down here, and as I've walked down, I've seen that. Yes. Give me your thoughts on that image below. Feel free to tell me I'm completely deranged and it's rubbish. I really don't mind. It helps with the learning process to get other people's views on what it is you're shooting. And I promise I won't be offended much. Finding my groove a bit. Oh, for those of you who are wondering, I haven't got my Valoré gloves on. It's not actually that cold. It was 0 degrees when I pulled up, but it wasn't cold enough for my proper winter gloves. I put my ski pants on and my thermals underneath because I didn't want my legs to get cold, because I knew although I was going to do a lot of walking, I would be stood around procrastinating, as I do. And I've only got a thermal top, a t-shirt and my down jacket on. It's not actually that cold. Anyway, I'm finding my groove. It's starting to come together. I've come off the main track and I thought, oh, I've been over there before, but for the life of me, I can't remember how you get there. So I thought, it's no problem. I'll just walk along here and go up. Yeah, there's a new finger 8 stream here, and I've stuck my tripod in it, and it's gone down about that much. And I thought, not the smartest idea you've ever had, Gil. But I've seen 2 scenes here. There's a little bit of video to show you through the camera what I'm seeing. One that you won't be able to see from there. There's a group of trees here with there's 3, although you can only just see 3 from this angle. I was over there when I took the shot. And they're kind of leaning to the left, but shooting it to the left with the trees on the left-hand side of it doesn't seem to work. I'd also got this problem, these branches hanging down. So I've been right the way over there, and I've managed to get those trees on the left-hand side of the image and then it disappearing off to the right-hand side. The snow is contrasting beautifully against the bark on these trees. And then I spotted these 2, and I know things work better as 3s or odd numbers, but I thought, we're going to have a go. And that one I really like. There is actually a 3rd tree slap bang in the middle of it, or the middle of those 2. And that works. I love that one. And then we have a trunk bending over to the left, heavily laden branches, snow laden that is, and we've got other trees in the background also with bits of snow on. The f2.8 works its magic and really minimises, softens that background. So yeah, a few steps through the unknown can yield really good results. And there is something quite magical about walking in the footprints of animals. I don't know if that makes sense. I've walked, as I say, off-piste, and there are no human prints. There's just a few prints which I think are deer or maybe fox. It's a group of 4 and then a gap and then a group of 4, so I'm guessing it's deer. And there were some little bird footprints, and it's quite a wonderful feeling to know that nobody else has been here and it's just me. So yes, enough waffling from me. I'm going to wiggle my way back over to the path and go up the top and see if I can remember how I got in the middle of this lot, because I know I did last year, just at the very tail end of autumn. But yeah, it's coming back to me. I'm feeling the groove. So I'm going to make hay whilst the sun shines. I might not talk to you again, because you can only take so much of me waffling for England. In which case, thank you for watching. I hope you like the images. Don't forget to leave your comments on that rather intense scene. So yes, have a great weekend. Have a great week. See you in 2 weeks. Bye for now. Toodaloo.